all you lovely people. Welcome to Cosmos and Spread. Today is October 31st, 2022. This is your general collective daily reading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. This will be scrying first, the crystal, and the shell if Spirit has me to. And also, I will top the reading off with this Enchanted Tarot card deck. I will have this link in the description below for you if you feel drawn to buy these. I do not get compensated whatsoever for you clicking on the link or buying them, okay? Also, I will give you a symbol at the end. I feel like Spirit wants me to do the symbols today as well. Okay, let's roll. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what does the collective need to know for this daily reading of October 31st, 2022? Please, Spirit. Thank you. Here. Okay. Okay, so today is going to be a day, and it can also linger on. You know, time is fluid, so it can also linger on the next several days. But it has to do with communication. This can be a tricky time of, because what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a person here, their teeth are all messed up. That's a symbolization of communication for me, okay? And I'm seeing them talking to another person. They're looking at this person. This other person is looking at them, okay? And which I feel like the person with the funny teeth is representing those who are watching this, okay, as I have intended for this reading. So I'll just call them your person, okay? So someone, this could even be a job, but someone that you're trying to communicate something to, okay? They're listening. It's like they're looking at you, they're listening, but at the same time, you may not be communicating something clearly. For some of you, this could also mean setting good boundaries at this time, and that you're not speaking what you need. Okay, so I feel like right now, Spirit wants you to be clear. Try to stay away from any analogies. Try to stay away from things like explaining why you need help. Just be plain and simple. Okay, I need this. I need you to help me do this. If it's delegating tasks, you know, to other people to help you, just look at them and say, I need your help. Here's what I need. Leave it at that. Okay. Then if they ask you questions, why, what's going on or whatever, okay. But the main thing is, I feel like there's almost this energy of, for a lot of us, I feel like right now, it's like trying to take on too much at one time, okay, and being overloaded, but with the feeling of either not wanting to bother other people or not wanting to get other people involved in, you know, in your day to day, okay. But I feel like that Spirit's saying that, so whatever this is, you know, whether it's someone that lives with you in your household, or it, you know, could be at work or whatever, take it how it resonates. But it's a time of just keeping things spoken simple. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me more. Okay. I just heard flexibility. Okay. What I'm getting from that, not just the normal flexibility. Okay. It's being flexible when you tell others what you need. Okay. Make sure that this is without expectation. Okay. So you may have a certain way you like to vacuum. If you delegate a task and you ask someone, please help me, I need you to vacuum. Okay. Spirit doesn't, well, Spirit wants you to release any expectations you have on that person of how efficient they follow out this progress. Accept the help that you get the way that you get it, okay, during this time. Because honestly, it's like a change in perspective right now. It's giving you the assistance that you need without, oh, I should have done it myself. That kind of attitude. Spirit wants you to stay away from that. Be appreciative of any sort of help that you get during this time. Okay. If you look at someone and say, I need food, please help me. Okay. And they give you, 10 cans of green beans. Instead of, couldn't you give me some green beans and, some peaches? Instead of that, Spirit wants you to figure out, different things you can do with the green beans. Okay. And be appreciative of that during this time. So no matter how this resonates in your life, try to look at things with a more flexible perspective. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Any more that you would like to tell humanity right now, Spirit? Okay, nothing. Okay, I just heard nothing. Okay, so this is pretty much cut and dry. I think this is a very simple but to the point. I guess that's Spirit's way of saying, hey, keep it simple. Keep it simple the next few days. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go to the Enchanted Tarot deck and let's see what comes through. If you're interested in seeing the flip through of this card deck, and my review on that, I do have that under my review tab. And I actually flip through every single card for you so you can see in case you feel like you're being called to purchase these. And I'll tell you some things about them, how they arrived, what type of feeling energetically from the cards, and all those sorts of things. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Okay, so this one, yes. These, yes. Okay, more from this deck. No. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So the first one that flipped out, we have Six of Wands. Okay, it says success, public recognition. Okay, this is the victory card right here. Okay, this is saying yes, yes, yes. Delegate tasks. And a lot of times, as they say, with success comes great responsibility, which can lead to a lot of feelings of being overwhelmed. Okay, and during these times, just like with myself, okay, I have a lot going on. I have so much going on at sometimes that I have to ask for help. Now, so it comes to a point that you realize, oh my gosh, this is a wonderful thing. But at the same time, being so overwhelmed, how do you get past this overwhelmed feeling? And again, it's Spirit saying, delegate tasks, be flexible. Okay, take a deep breath, one step at a time. Okay, don't put yourself don't look at yourself or your tasks or your goals in a situation of, okay, I have to check this off by this date. Now, I understand if you have a job, you have to have something done by a certain date. I get that. But then look at the rest of the things you have going on in your life. Are you a mother? Are you a wife? Or do you have are you a father? Are you taking care of parents? What all do you have going on besides that task that has to be done by a certain date? Okay, so it's like learning to prioritize, but at the same time, anything that can be delegated to someone else during this time, short and simple. I need you to do this for me while I'm working on this. Okay, and watch. Take a deep breath. Do one thing at a time as you go, and you'll begin to realize it's not as stressful as you thought it was, okay, or that it would be. Very good. Okay, and we have, yeah, 4 of Pentacles. We have possessiveness, security, saving money. That's, kind of like putting back, but for some of you, this can be lack mentality at the same time. Okay, Spirit doesn't want us to live in this lack mentality. Yes, we need to go ahead and make sure that we do put back for a rainy day. Okay, have that emergency money set aside. Leave it, forget about it. If an emergency arises, okay, we have money. But we're also supposed to live without lack mentality. So I'll give you a good example. So when I used to, before I was using the law of attraction, when I would go to the store, to get groceries. So I would have my calculator set on my phone, and I would type in, I have this such and such amount allotted, and I would literally every single item, and I would get so frustrated at my husband because I would be like, I would delegate tasks. I would say, okay, I need you to go get this, please. So he would get it, and every time he would come back, I would say, okay, what was the price on that? Oh, I don't know. And then he'd have to run back and go check. And I'm like, oh shoot, why can't he get it? But the thing is, I was not being flexible. Okay. So that's one instance. But at the same time, here I am living in this like mentality of, okay, I have to make sure everything goes down to the exact penny. Okay. Now, so we would buy our groceries based on what I was actually, how much we had that I had set aside to buy groceries, and we would go down to the exact penny, right? I would buy sale items, the cheap items that, da 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 da. And a lot of times, most of the time, it was not healthy food. It was not food that we wanted, okay? And it was basically food that we had eaten over and over and over because it was cheap for years, okay? Until one day, I'm not sure exactly who it was, but I saw someone on TV, and she was explaining how she did the same thing when she went to the grocery store. And she said she stopped doing that. She stopped. What she did, instead of using the calculator thing, yes, of course, if you have a certain amount aside to buy groceries, yes, totally get that. But at the same time, what she would do was she was like, no, we want to do something different. I'm going to get this time. And this might be the name brand, but I know it's going to taste better. Now, I have to say, a lot of the general brands taste just the same to me, okay? To me. But there are some brands that if you buy the better brand, it does taste different. It does taste better, okay? So, or I would say, okay, you know what? No, I want to eat healthier this time. I'm going to put more money into going to our little market down the road, and get fresh fruits and vegetables that are raised here by our local farmers, or go down to the little Amish community and buy some of their natural fruits and vegetables, things like that. And I noticed that even though I was still spending the same amount of money, we were still eating very happily. And at the same time, there were other opportunities coming in. So let's say I spend, $25 more than normal. Okay. There would be something that would happen unexpectedly, because I wasn't worried. I wasn't upset. I knew that the money would come in, or a way would come in to put that money back that I had overspent. Okay. Because, food is a need, of course, but sometimes we can look at things, is this a need or is it a want, right? And there were some things we got that were wants because they were a better brand or it was something different. But at the same time, it was kind of something that we needed as well because, you eat ramen noodles. I'm sorry, you eat ramen noodles and boxed cheese and macaroni, the powdered kind. You eat that for years because that's what you can do. You get sick of things. You honestly get sick of things, and it's not healthy. It's just not healthy. Okay, so not in my view. And so when we began doing these adjustments and saying, you know what, I'm going to try this and I'm going to trust and have faith, God, the Holy Divine, and the universe are going to have my back. I am going to go buy these things that we would like to eat. We're going to feel better, all these things. So sure enough, as I did that, and again, sometimes I would spend a little more, but at the same time, things would happen that were just amazing in my life or my husband's life. Someone would, give me something that would be worth a whole lot more than what I had overspent. Something that, it could be like somebody that had extra necessities and they said, you know what? I've got all these necessities, just like my friend. Okay, she moved from here where I live to Florida. She gave us all kinds of cleaning products and stuff to last us for a very, very long time. All kinds of necessities, hair stuff. Okay, I've got so much hair stuff. I don't need to buy anything for my hair, like hair oils and things like that. I don't need to buy any for years. Like seriously. And I'm so appreciative of her for that. So like things like that would happen to me constantly and to my husband, to where even though we had spent a little more getting what we wanted, in the long run, all of these things that were coming to us in this abundance was like counteracting, like, so I don't have to buy any hair products. Just my dad, my dad likes, he is a retired meat cutter, one of the things that he did. So he always watches for the meat sales. That's his thing. Well, he keeps his freezer stocked full. So every time there's a meat sale, he's calling us and saying, hey, I need to empty my stuff out of my freezer so I can go buy more meat, right? So then my husband and I get blessed with all kinds of free meat. You see? So then we don't have to worry about buying that at the grocery. So you see how that works? So it's like abundance, abundance, abundance still keeps coming in and it counteracts. So at the same time, we're getting what we want and things that are different, but it's also things that we need. So it's really, really cool how Spirit works these things out as long as we have trust and we have faith. Okay, so the next thing, Ace of Swords. Yes. Okay, this is your aha moment. Okay, the card says new ideas, breakthrough, mental clarity. But yes, aha. Okay, it's like, it's one of these times where you say, oh my gosh, I get it. Why in the heck did I not think of that earlier? But the thing is, it was not divine timing, okay? And now it's like, whoa, it makes sense now. So that could be a new business opportunity. It could be, something you've already been doing and you realize a new tweak that you need to do to something that makes the world of difference, okay? But yeah, it's definitely seeing something more clearly. Okay, then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, okay, this is yes, while being patient, you are actually being extremely productive. Okay, and it says, what does it say? Hardworking, practical, productivity, patience. Yeah, so being patient while you are on your way to success, and that goes right back to the victory card here. Okay, success. And then you have, what do we have here? Yeah, progress, planning, Two of Wands. Absolutely. This is like contemplation. And if you see the moon in the background here, see the moon, that's about going within and, looking within, going back into your inner child, seeing if there's something that you're missing. Now, for some of you, this can actually be like looking at your path. Okay, do I take this job or do I take this job? Okay, or do I, it's like having some options here and contemplating which one would be the best for you on your journey. And something else with the moon, that's also things that are hidden coming to light, which goes right back into this Ace of Swords, that aha moment, that something coming to light. Excuse me. Excuse me. Then we have Ten of Swords, loss. Okay, we have bitterness, and it says painful endings. So basically, the Ten of Swords for me, that's the time that you feel like someone is stabbing you in the back. Okay, it's like feeling like I so overwhelmed, like I just can't do this anymore. Okay, so that may go back into the delegating tasks. Okay, being extremely overwhelmed, not being able to sleep good at night because you have so much, like your mind racing. I got to do this. I got to do this. Oh my gosh, how am I going to get all this done? Feeling stressed. Some of you, it may be a hard time for you to meditate currently because your mind may be racing a lot. It might be a situation you try to lay down and meditate or sit, however you do your meditation, but and the next thing you know, your mind's just bouncing everywhere. I got to do this and all these lists and all these things that have to be done. And you're like, how? Okay, Spirit does not want you to be in this Ten of Swords energy. Okay, Spirit wants you to be in this victory energy, this release of all this overwhelmed feeling and pressure. So that's why it's going to be so important over the next few days to delegate tasks any way that you can to others that you trust. Okay, remember to be flexible, and also remember that it's okay not to have a list done at this time by a certain time. Okay, do what has to be done, prioritize what has to be done now, and then work your way through step by step and breathe. Okay, you will get through this energy. I don't feel like it's going to last very long. Okay, Spirit, what symbol or symbols would you like to give our lovely humanity for today for this daily reading? What do we have? What is this? Oh, yes. Okay. That goes back to the money. Okay. I hope you can see that well. That is a coin with approximately a fourth of the coin missing. Okay. So that goes back to this Four of Pentacles. Okay. It says possessiveness, security, saving. Spirit wants you to remember no more lack mentality. Yes, you want to watch your finances, but don't look at everything like I used to in the lack mentality. Okay? Have faith and trust that things will work out in your favor. And it will, in awesome, crazy, what seems like magical blessings. Okay? All right, so that's what I have for you, my friends. I send you so much love, success, wealth, happiness, all that is beautiful and all that is of love. Bye-bye.